Hey there everyone, Cobra8645 here again with an older battle from Platinum. This with another one of my real life friends. So I start with Torterra and he starts it with Heracross. I was trying for the Stealth Rocks, but I don't know. I shouldn't have been surprised by the Mega Horn or anything. I just was sort of expecting Torterra to live the Mega Horn. But Torterra goes down to it, and Heracross is burned for the guts, which is pretty obvious. I sent out my Gardevoir, and I know that Gardevoir can outspeed it, and I know that Gardevoir has beastly special attack, so I go for Psychic, and I take out the Heracross, which is really good. Revenge killing for Torterra. So they go out into Slaking, and I wasn't expecting Slaking to be faster. I mean, I don't know the stats of Slaking. I know it's Beast, but I wasn't expecting to be faster. So luckily I had the Kasib Berry, so my Gardevoir didn't die, and Psychic does quite a bit to it. And yeah, he switches out for obvious reasons into his Scizor. It doesn't do a whole lot, and I don't want to lose Gardevoir just in case, so I switch out to into my Lucaria. He goes for the Bullet Punch, expecting me to stay in, but didn't. So now he goes into the Gengar, and I wasn't expecting him to switch, so I go for the Earthquake, which surprised me. But then I go into Scizor of my own. Psychic does nothing to Scizor. He goes for the Thunderbolt, which actually does a lot more than I was expecting. I mean, it's neutral damage. And I go for the X-Scissor. X-Scissor does like nothing against Gengar. So I don't know what to do. I don't want to switch. I don't want anything to switch into a Thunderbolt, so I let Scizor just take it and die. I go out into my Dragonite next. It's my specially bulky Dragonite, so I was expecting to survive a couple Thunderbolts, hopefully. And I go for, and I see I take less than 100 damage, so in theory I should have 3 turns of setting up if I needed it. So I go for the Dragon Dance. I go for a second Dragon Dance just to seal the deal. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, which I wasn't expecting on a Gengar, but it takes out my Dragonite because of its crit. And I was going, oh, crud! I have nothing else to take this thing out now except for Lucaria was probably my best bet at the time. Luckily I survive a Psychic and I'm able to go with a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does pretty decent damage. I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to get another Shadow Ball off on it, but at least it's damage. He goes for Psychic to kill Lucaria because I didn't want anything else to take the Psychic. And now I go out into my Milotic. I got the Phoebus from a friend, and he called it Sucker, which is why I called that. He goes for a Thunderbolt, and I was surprised at how little it does, but I don't know, Milotic just has really good special defense. I go for the Surf and kill Gengar, and I got really lucky because now all I have is a Gardevoir whose health who has 30 HP, and this Milotic. So he goes back out into Scizor and attacks, and I went for the Refresh just to see what he did and to get some health back. I know that I'm faster because my Recover went first, so I just went for the Surf to kill it. And next he goes back out into his Slaking, and I go for the Protect just so it's the only thing I can do. I don't want to lose my Sucker. And he can't do anything, so he switches out. I take it just for free damage and go for Surf. Luckily, it's the Swampert who's neutral to water instead of some other water type. Otherwise, I would just be screwed because this Milotic has Recover, Protect, Surf, and Ice Beam. Nothing to take out a water type. So I got pretty lucky. I know that Earthquake isn't doing a whole lot, so I don't have to worry about health all that much. And I know I'm pretty sure I could take 2 Earthquakes without dying, especially after leftovers. But I go for the Surf just to kill this Swampert. He goes back out into his, what does he go back out into? Oh, right, I don't know why he goes out into the Slaking. He knows I have Protect. I think he was just hoping I would make a mistake and didn't Protect. I don't know. It was a free round of leftovers for me. But he goes out into Mamoswine, and because he switched, he took the turn for free damage. Luckily, it was a Mamoswine, and it's something that's weak against Surf. And so that will take down the Mamoswine. This means he goes back out into the Slaking, and from this point, it's my game because I have Protect, and there's nothing he can do to hit my Sucker because it doesn't have Feint. And that's game. I go for the Surf, and I kill at a dead Slaking. So, yeah, that was a really fun game. Mixed tier, no just as long as there were no legends. And rate, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.